That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dave Mo Flips. You already know it's kind of late. I'll make this video kind of quick for you guys. I gotta ask the question. Actually, I gotta ask a few times, but someone that normally helps me out with a lot of stuff had asked me this over the last few days. Should I be using cash? Should I take a cash advance on a credit card? Or, should I consider a floor plan to buy my vehicles? And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people are going to disagree. And they're going to cash. And I have to agree with them. Cash is the way to go. Unfortunately, a lot of those same people, including myself, that are yelling cash, they are acting like they never used credit or someone else's money to get in the game. They want to tell this story how they started out with one car and got to where they are today, never had a line of credit, never used a credit. That's bullshit. I can tell you this right now, 90% of these people are fucking lying. And they use credit one way or another, whether it was to build cars, buy parts, do what I did. In December of every year, it's no secret, right? You're going to get a bunch of letters, or however you get your however you correspond with, however, damn, what the hell is the word? Why am I stuck on stupid? Is it correspond? Like, however your credit card companies get a hold of you, letters in the mail, whatever. Any which way, they're going to say to you, hey, December around the holidays, because they want you to take out the cash advance. Just take out a cash advance. It's going to be 3%, and then 0 APR for either 12 to 18 to 24 months, depending on what credit card you're working with. What I did was I went and I took out cash advances from 2 cards. Just boom, boom. I hit them, and I'm a responsible person when it comes to my bills. So what I did was I had 12 months to pay it back. I divided the total amount of money with the fees, and I divided that by 11, so I knew I had a cushion. And I put that on auto payment to come right out of my account, my business account. So I don't worry about it. I know in 11 months, it's paid. I also know that all the money I'm making and generating from their money, I'm using their money to make myself money. There's a guy out there, I wish I could remember his name. He talks all about leveraging credit. I don't know too much about what he gets into. You might want to check out his, I wish I could remember. If I do remember, I'll put it in a link down below, but I never remember. That's what I did, okay? It was a one-time deal on 2 cards, because that's how it's offered to you. I don't get offers throughout the year. Oh, hey, we'll do this, we'll do that. Capital One does, I think twice a year. Not the point, okay? So I took the money, I put it in the street, I set it up so I would repay it and not get hit with whatever percentage rate that they want, right? And that's it. So all the money I've been making, I feel like I've been making on their money, leaving my money in my accounts, okay? So that's number one. Another way to do it is floor planning. If you've been in business and you have the ability to floor plan, and with this whole, 19 thing and what have you going on right now, I've heard from dealers that they've reduced a lot of floor plans. I'm talking about going from $100, $200, $300,000 down to like $10,000 and $15,000. So those guys that relied that heavily on their floor plans, they're out of business. You see what I'm saying to you? There does come a point where you need to have your own money in your stuff. But if it's in the beginning, you're going to use someone else's money, throw it out there, sell the car, pay them back, pay their fee, which is usually, a lot of these guys, floor plan guys, charge like $100 or $125, or they'll run things for like, oh, if you buy it from this auction, it's only $50, whatever their thing is, but they charge you per car. Versus the credit card that's like, here, just take this money for 12 months free of charge. Well, other than the 3%. But let's just say free of charge. As long as you pay us back within 12 months, you're golden. You don't owe us any money. So that means that as many cars as you purchased, right? So let's take me, for example. I took that money, and I'm probably on my 50th car at this point, right? So that's not to say I sold 50 cars, but let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I've purchased 50 cars using their money. Some I still have at the lot. Some, you know, obviously some I've clearly I've sold, right? And I just keep the money in the bank. And a lot of people say, oh, you should have paid off that loan by now if you sold that many cars. True, absolutely right. But it's going to get paid off in 11 months. So why take a chunk of change out when I could just keep buying more cars? But again, I'm not here to argue with people. Everyone does what they do and they feel comfortable doing what they're doing. But now let's just say I was getting charged $100 every time I bought a car on a floor plan. I bought 50 cars. That's $5,000 I would have already spent, right? Now I just bought the same 50 because I got the lump sum for my credit card. I didn't have to spend that $5,000. You know what I mean? Like at 3% times any amount of money that those 50 cars came up to. Not even, because it's the only initial. So let's just say it was $10,000 and you spent 3%. You're still only charged $300, and I bought 50 cars. You know, say I took out 20 at 3%, I only spent $600. That was the fee. That's it. You know, and of course, build up to the point where you can get to cash. Like once you know, these credit cards is done and paid off, if I did it correctly, I should have enough money in my account that I can now fund my own vehicles. You know, and obviously I will, because because the way I did it, once my credit cards are paid up, all the cars that are on the ground, I own those already. Those are mine. All the money that's in the bank, that's mine. In my business account is mine. Well, in all my accounts, but we're talking about the business, right? So that's how I did it. So to answer your question, if you know what you're doing and you're responsible, and you go and you get your LLC, you go and you withdraw the credit cards, what I suggest you do, and you're going to want to speak to an accountant, is pull out the money from your credit cards to your personal bank account. Charge your business whatever percentage you want to charge your business. For an even round number, let's go with 10%, okay? You charge your business 10%. So now you're personally making 10% of the money back. Deposit all the money that you took out into your business bank account as a loan. You're loaning your business the money. The business, every month, let's just say every month on the 10th, the business automatically deposits money into your personal account with the 10% interest. Your personal account, whatever account you pay your bills out of, okay, so it goes from your business account into your bills account with that 10% fee for you. Your bills account then automatically makes payments to your credit cards at a preset amount. If subtract 1 month from the amount of free months they give you. They give you 12 months divided by 11, the total fee, and that's what your payment is per month for the next 11 months. They gave you 18 months, divide the total amount by 17. So this way, no matter what happens, you have that cushion of 1 month. 24 divided by 23. Whatever amount of months they give you for free, subtract 1, take that number and divide it from the total amount that you owe them. This is why you want to talk to your accountant. Are you going to owe money on the 10% that you're making? You don't have to make 10%. You can do it for free. It's your business. But why not? It's a headache for you. You just dinged your credit. You just maxed out your credit cards. So why not make 10% or 20%? Whatever it is legally in your area. I can't tell you. So yeah, so that's my advice. You know, in the beginning, if you're responsible, if you know what you're doing, if you follow the steps, you got your LLC going, you really want to make a go of this, absolutely. Listen, you can't sell what you don't have. You know, I tell this to people all the time. Oh, well, I want to sell this many cars. You can't sell that many cars without having X amount of cars. I can't sell a Honda Accord if I don't own a Honda Accord. I can't sell a Volvo if I don't own a Volvo, right? So I can't sell cars if I don't have cars. I'm at the point now where I'd like to keep between 10 and 20 cars. That's a good amount of cars, all right? Keep them going, keep them moving, blah, 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 blah. I want to say this month right now, today's the 20th. It was a slow month. Dealers, hear me out. August usually is. I think myself personally, I sold 6 cars. The dealership that I'm at right now currently has sold 40. In the month of July, they sold 61 cars. You know, 61 cars, guys. It's a lot of cars. But you got 10 guys there selling cars. So the number's going to be high. Not the point of the story. the point of the video. If you gotta look yourself in the mirror. If you're responsible, if you can handle it, take out the money and do your thing. In terms of floor plans, you know, if it's a car, you want to do a quick flip and you don't have the cash and you know you're going to sell it, let's just say, you know, whatever car it is, it's a great deal and you're going to make $2,000-$3,000 on it and you know it's a good sale, you know you're not going to sit on it. As long as you have the money in your account wherever it is and you just don't want to touch it for whatever reason, and you're okay paying someone $100, $200, $300, whatever the fee is, because you're still going to make this other amount of money, then you're good to go. Use it, sell the car, pay them back, which you have no choice. You got to pay them back, always they don't release the title. Pay them back, move the fuck on. What I don't suggest is you have a car lot full of floor planned cars. There's a lot of guys that do that. There's a lot of guys out of business right now because when this shit hit and the floor plans went, the floor plans got nervous. They wanted their cars off the street. They wanted to lessen their risk, and rightfully so. So now all those guys that were spending all their money because they had floor plan money is now gone. That's gone. It's gone. You know what I mean? Like, they took their money. They can't. No one can ever take what's yours. Like, if you put them cars in the streets with your money, no bank's gonna come and take it. I mean, I guess they could if you get sued, but that's not. Again, you know what I mean? Come on, guys. I feel like everything I say, someone's gonna say, "Oh, well, you know this. I know a cousin of a sister of an aunt." But get the fuck out of here. Listen. You know, just if you're smart, if you're disciplined, and you can do the right thing, take the fucking money, make your money, and not only that, it puts a goal on you too, by the way. Knowing that you have to come up with that much money every month gives you drive, or it should give you drive. For me, I knew the dollar amount that I had to spend every month, and I was looking at it like, yo, fuck, I need to make double or triple that every single month. And it was great because the dollar amount that went into my head is the same amount of money I want to spend on rent, right? So in my head, I'm like, yo, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'm already paying rent. In my head, I'm already paying rent. You see what I'm saying? So I know if I can stay afloat selling cars and I'm paying back my credit cards at a dollar amount that I want to pay for rent, then I already know I could afford rent. So, guys, I hope this helps. I hope I didn't fuck you guys up too much by going back and forth. Cash is always king. Cash is king. Obviously you want to do your buy here, pay here stuff so you can become the bank. So if you have dreams of becoming the buy here, pay here so you could be the bank, clearly you know being the bank is the best way to be. So don't use a bank, right? If you're getting started and you're disciplined, use their money for the first year to make your money and walk away. If there's a great opportunity for you to make money and you don't have all the money and you have access to a floor plan, don't be afraid. Use their money on that particular vehicle, pay them their money, their fees, sell that car, make your money, and move on to the rest because you have your own cars out there as well. This is kind of like a car you wouldn't normally purchase maybe, and you know it's a great deal and you know you can get it off. That's how I would use my floor plan. With that being said, guys, I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree. And you know what? Be honest. You know, did you borrow money from your family? Did you take out a loan? Were you just blessed and all of a sudden had money and you just started your own thing and you never needed anyone's money? Did you borrow money to fix cars, buy parts, or whatever it is that you had to do? Because let's be honest, if you're using Amazon, that means you're probably using credit, some form of credit to do something. All right? So let's not act like assholes here, like we're holier than thou, and telling these new guys that are looking for advice, oh, cash, yeah. Because I agree, cash is king. But let's be straight up and down. Most of us, unless, you know, you came into the game with a little bit of bread, most of us have used some form of credit to get started. That's the truth. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to admit it because you want to puff out your chest and act like you're something you're not. Listen, that's on you. No one's going to really know other than the people in your immediate circle, right? Only those people know. I'm telling you right now, most of the people I know that say that shit, you look deep down, they borrowed money from somebody. Very rarely do you see these big, huge dealerships that were built from one car. Yeah, I started with one car. I started with one car too, motherfucker. I did. I started one car I paid cash for. And then I realized, hey, why fucking walk when I can run? I know enough. I've been doing it long enough. Let me do this. And now I'm happy where I'm at. My shit's getting paid in like another 2 or 3 months. It'll be done. And I'm good to go. But, you know, you gotta get it how you fit it. You gotta look yourself in the mirror. Guys, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Make that money. And let me know. Leave it in the comments below. How do you guys feel? How when you got started? I feel like a YouTuber. Let me ask you a question. Leave it in the comments. Fuck that shit. Listen, if you're gonna leave a comment, at least leave a truthful one. Yo, we out.
That's my best friend.